Now back to the announcement that has rocked Dallas City Hall.
City Councilman Dwaine Caraway resigns, pleading to corruption charges. We'll look at the fallout from today's plea and why this investigation is not over.
And then the community reacts to the downfall of a fixture and force.
But first, the charges. Rebecca Lopez tonight live with how a scandal over school buses brought down the Dallas Mayor Pro Tem. Rebecca?
Well, the U.S. Attorney says since 2011, Dwaine Caraway has been receiving bribes in exchange for votes. It all stems from a contract with a company that provided cameras for Dallas County school buses. They say the councilman was bribed with cash, trips, clothes, and luxury suites. He was the second most powerful member of the Dallas City Council as Mayor Pro Tem. But the U.S. Attorney says greed marked Dwaine Caraway's tenure.
I am pleased to announce a major victory in the battle against public corruption.
Caraway pled guilty to accepting more than $450,000 from a company called Force Multiplier Solutions. The U.S. Attorney says the councilman also got checks, which Caraway cashed at liquor stores or pawn shops, luxury suites, fully funded trips to New Orleans, Louisiana, Austin, and Las Vegas, a campaign bus, casino chips, and gambling money for the horse track. In exchange, he voted favorably to steer millions of dollars in business to the firm which provided cameras for buses around the state.
It's disappointing when you have a colleague that lets his own constituents down and lets our city down in the stain it has on our, on city government.
Caraway pushed for Dallas City Council members to vote for a large contract for Force Multiplier Solutions in May 2015. This is video of that council meeting where Caraway is trying to get them to vote immediately on that lucrative contract.
To delay it today runs a risk of not having it at all.
Councilwoman Jennifer Staubach Gates is the only council member who voted against it.
It was issues with that contract. It was the length of the contract, 47 years.
After pleading guilty to wire fraud and tax evasion, Caraway resigned from the council. In his resignation letter, he wrote, "Other than my family and God, there is nothing I love more than the city of Dallas. It is time to remove the dark cloud that my actions have brought upon our city." He says he did not want a prolonged legal battle. Caraway's critics say they're not surprised by his guilty plea.
I mean, these allegations of bribery and shakedowns have been a part of his entire political career. And we're just pleased and happy that that he decided not to take us through a long trial.
Caraway now faces up to 84 months in prison. He says he made the decision to plead guilty through prayer and soul searching and said he had to take responsibility for his actions. Mayor Mike Rawlings issued a statement late this afternoon saying he was saddened by the news. He said Caraway did much good in his time in public service, especially for the youth, and appreciated Caraway not taking the city through a drawn-out legal battle. He also said the city and the employees and Dallas are bigger than one politician who lost his way. Reporting live in the newsroom, Rebecca Lopez, Channel 8 News.
All right, Rebecca. Dwaine Caraway was born and raised in Dallas, attended Roosevelt High School, did his first stint on the Dallas City Council from 2007 to 2015 when term limits forced him out. But in 2017, he was reelected to District 4.